Show.
Miami Underground Radio.
Taking it to the streets.com.
So we're here with Justin Colon from the Cloud Surfers and the Next Generation. Tell me what's the Next Generation, man? Tell me about that company that you have for cleaning services.
Cool, man. Well, first and foremost, man, I appreciate you guys having me out here, showing a lot of love, Miami Underground Radio. I respect the grind. I respect the hustle y'all putting out here. These guys are making major moves. So, thank you guys for taking the time and having me out here. Next Generation, man, there's a lot of meaning behind that name. It took us a while to actually come up with that. And really what it was is, I started working with my father at a young age, 14 years old, started in the grind. And the first job I ever had was, working for a cleaning service company that my father worked at. And, once we decided a couple years down the line, I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I knew I wanted to own my own business. I realized that was the business that I had a lot of experience in, and I could see myself actually, taking the business to the next level. When coming upon the name, just really wanted to think of, what is that next, who is that next generation of entrepreneurs, the next generation of up and coming hustlers. And it just so happened that my business happened to be the cleaning industry, but we decided to run with that name because I feel like that name can tie into anybody. That's the next generation of their business. You know what I'm saying?
But why cleaning? Of all other things to do, why cleaning?
Again, man, just because I had the experience in it, I started in that industry at 14 years old, and one thing I realized about the cleaning industry quickly is it's an industry that never slows down. There's always money in that industry because cleaning, keeping a building clean, especially when it comes to like commercial buildings and things like that, it's almost like a haircut for a business. Okay. So it's never-ending business. You know what I'm saying? That's their face. That's a haircut for a business.
He's gonna drop keys.
Yeah, they
I like that.
They can't have their customers coming in and the building's looking crazy because that says a lot about the working environment of the building. And so, companies, that's a reoccurring business. It doesn't matter how many times you clean a building, they gotta hire you again to come back. So it's not like a one-stop shop kind of business. It's a reoccurring business. So I looked at it and said, hey man, I want to be in an industry where they continue to need you, and if you provide really good service, they'll never use anybody else. Like, again, to refer back to a barbershop, when you get that fresh cut, man,
you never
leave.
Barber,
you know what I'm saying? Dudes be more loyal to their barbers than they are to their girls these days. You know what I'm saying? So, our business is kind of like that too, man, where when we come in and we provide good service, people tend to keep you around because they get to know you and they know how you work and they like how you work and they trust you, and that's how you're able to build, big long-term business.
And what are some of the clienteles that you have?
Some of the clienteles we have, we work with a lot of buildings out here in Miami, a lot of condo residences, where we'll take care of the carpet cleaning services, in the hallways and in the meeting rooms and boardrooms of these different buildings. We're working with a real estate company, a mortgage company, and we do their janitorial services 5 days a week. It's one of our biggest contracts. We're pretty diverse when it comes to commercial business, so we can pretty much service anybody.
So I got a question. So I want to know, like, when you really say that I'm gonna start like going to cleaning service, or that's been like how many years you got into the business? I know you started at 14. All right. So after, my point is like when you say, "Boy, this is my business right here. I'm gonna start it." I want to know like when you started this, like 011 or 012.
Like, when did you take it serious? I guess you're trying to say, right?
Yeah. We actually incorporated the business in 2012. I would say we really started to build the business in 2013 because, like, it was the middle of 2012 where we decided to incorporate the business and start getting the equipment and things like that. Okay. But it was right at the end of 2012 where we really started to just grow the business full time for ourselves. So at that time, I was 21. So the business it's almost 5 years in business now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, started at 14. I wish I could say that. So what are some of the services that you offer for cleaning wise?
Cool, man. So we offer carpet, residential and commercial, both carpet cleaning, janitorial services, pressure washing, tile and grout cleaning, home cleaning. Man, almost anything in the cleaning service, we pretty much do it. Furniture cleaning, anything of that nature.
Oh wow. And what's the question I was gonna ask? Nah, I forgot. It just came out of my head.
The barber, man, like the way they like the barber likes killed him, but that's a key right there.
Yeah, it's a major key.
I'm gonna use that analogy.
Yeah, it's a major key, man, because that's what people ask me. And I get that question a lot, like why the cleaning industry? And it's an industry, you know, that when the economy affects a lot of different industries, you know, I feel like one person that never goes out of business is the barber, because you know that it's a necessity for people to look good, and it's a necessity for businesses to look good, and that's why our business doesn't ever have slow seasons. And that's something when I was looking at the landscape of business, I wanted to be involved in a business that doesn't have, you know, a slow season.
That's smart. That is all year round type.
All year round, man. All year round.
That's true, because nobody wants a messy house or a messy condo or whatever the case may be.
So that's like the business name is like Next Generation, right?
Next Generation, yeah. Yeah, Next Generation.
And who's in the next generation other than yourself and your dad?
So right now, my partners in the business is me, my father. It's a family business, so it's me, my father, my younger brother Devin, my cousin Lewis, who's my business partner in a couple different business ventures, and then also my lady also helps me out as well, Denise. Okay. So she's a major part of us growing the business as well. So
you're only gonna keep it family. Family working into the business? Or?
No, I mean, for right now, with the amount of business we have, we're busy, but we're handling it. But the next stage, 2017, we're definitely going to be hiring some more help, so that we can continue expanding. Exactly, we want to expand the business. We just grew the business this year to 2 service trucks that we have on the road now. Multiple contracts. So we're pretty much in over our head at some point with business. We're working 7 days a week, but now it's time to take it to that next level.
Definitely, more contracts is gonna be more people hiring. That's it.
Of course. And you're only gonna base it out of Miami, or?
No, so we're in the Tri-County area right now. We're anywhere between West Palm Beach all the way down to deep Miami. Yeah, so we got a major radius right now, and that's why we have a lot of business going on. But like anything else, man, when I look at the brand, I'm looking to expand it, not just here in South Florida, but nationwide. I want it to be a real brand, a real company, and
that'd be big.
take it to that next level, man. When it comes to business, I don't want to play with the small fish. I mean, I want to start as a mom and pop size company, but definitely the mission is to grow it into a household name.
Okay. Dang, Next Generation. So, what are the kind of reviews that you get within your company?
Wow. One thing I could say is, especially I think because we are a smaller company and we have the ability to control quality, it's really helped us out a lot. So we're rated 5 stars everywhere you look. You go on the internet, you type in the name Next Generation Cleaning Services, you're going to see nothing but 5-star reviews. Facebook, same deal, all over social media. And we've just, had the ability to really put the customer first. That's our most important thing. And, when we do a good job and people rave about us, the only thing that we ask in return is to just please leave us a review. So we're online, and the easiest way to allow people to leave us reviews is like on Yelp. So Yelp has an app, Google has an app. So any of these places where they can find us are the same places that they can go back and leave a review. Yeah.
That's what's And doesn't Facebook have something like that as well too, like the Facebook Live pages that you could like put stars in a review?
Yes.
I think that shows up on Google as well too.
Yeah, they're all linked together, man. Yeah. When it comes to the internet, like everything is always linked back with Google, the biggest search engine. So we try to be everywhere that we can be, and ask that the customers just review us anywhere that they can, so that people see that we're high quality service.
Do you also have a website as well too for the Next Generation? Or no?
So it's www.nextgenerationcleaningservice.com. And you can see all of our services, some pictures.
But I saw you talking about like the cloud software. What is that?
Okay. So so
we were gonna bring that in right after.
Cool, man. Well, the Cloud Surfers, man, that's the business that or I should say the movement, not even the business. That's the movement that we're really, really dialed in on right now. And the best way to describe the Cloud Surfers is really just it's a movement more than it is anything. We're in the travel and lifestyle industry, so that's what it's all based around. But it's just really a culture of people that want to experience the world, want to see the world, want to meet new people, want to have fun, want to create memories. want to hold each other accountable, want to be there for each other in terms of life and friendship. It's just, it's a culture, man. It's a brand built around the culture. The name, the Cloud Surfers, actually originated, we were taking a flight to Houston. And me and one of my main guys on my team were talking like, man, we have to have a brand to this. We have to have a name to this. So let's start scheming up on some names. So we were on the flight scheming up some names, and I just kind of looked out the window for a second, like trying to, get some influence out there from the sky. And while I was looking, I was right at that seat where the plane's wing is at.
By the window?
Yeah, right there by the window where the plane wing is at. While I'm looking out the window, I see the wing just kind of, grazing over the clouds. And I was like, man, it almost feels like we're surfing through the sky right now, like we're surfing through the clouds. So that's where the name came from, the Cloud Surfers, man. So, I passed it by my team the minute we landed in Houston, and everybody automatically was like, yo, that's it. Like, that's the name right there. So we kind of just took it and ran with it, or flew with it, whichever one you want to say.
Yeah, because that's like, you got the hat, you got like the jacket for it, the cloud stuff, but like, it's pretty a dope movement.
Yeah, man. So yeah, and we wanted to tie in, because anything that has culture, I feel like, especially myself, I'm very into fashion, very into clothing. So I feel like anything that has really dope culture should have a really dope brand behind it. So a big part of it for us is, we're a team. I look at the Cloud Surfers, we're a team. So, a team has a logo, a team has a uniform, a team has a brand, So for me, a major part of having us being recognized as a major movement is to brand the whole team out. So that way when we go places, when we hit different cities, they see this movement of people and they see that brand and they recognize it. They remember it,
So it's more of a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle for sure. It's a lifestyle. We call it a travel club, a lifestyle club. But yeah, more than anything, just a movement of people that want to add a lot more value to their life, man, with experiences and with traveling the world. Because something I realized very quickly when it comes to traveling is it expands your mind in a way no classroom ever can. I feel like the most that you learn in life is through experience. So the more that you experience is the way more, valuable knowledge you're going to receive. And the more people that you meet from all over the world, different cultures, it expands your mind and you really learn a lot. And I feel like it's a really, really important part of growing up, but especially in your younger years, like that's when you should really be out there seeing the world the most. And I feel like some people wait. They want to wait till they retire to go see the world, or they want to wait till they think they have all the money in the bank to go see the world. And we're more like let's just, put the money towards it right now. Let's go do it right now because tomorrow's never promised,
Hold on, if somebody want to join like the Cloud Surfer, what are they supposed to do?
If they want to join the Cloud Surfers, they just come contact one of us. So we're all over social media. They can link up with us on Instagram, on Facebook, directly. We put all of our contact out there. And if anybody's ever interested in coming out there and seeing what the whole culture is about, seeing what the travel lifestyle is about, they get directly in contact with us. And we actually have a headquarters out in Lauderhill. So we have a headquarters location where we're actually... we call it the headquarters hangout, and that's where we all vibe and we show people what we do out there, man. So we'll bring somebody through, show them the whole culture, show them some of the trips that we've been on, show them the lifestyle.
And man, it's crazy, man. If you, like what he said, follow their social media and you'll be like, damn, this guy's like Christopher Columbus. Like the new generation of Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, man. They look at our social media. They can't tell if we're working or having fun, but little do they know we get paid to live that lifestyle. So, yeah, man, we just look for people that want to have fun and don't get it twisted. There's a lot of people making a lot of money in the business that we're involved in. So it's the reason, as an entrepreneur, that I'm also heavily invested in the business side of it as well.
The Instagram is like the Cloud Surfer, right?
Yeah, the Cloud Surfers.
Yeah, he already jumping on.
Yeah, jump on there. Check us out live, man, because that right there is it's a major part of what we do. Social media is the biggest way for us to promote the lifestyle and the biggest way for us to promote the culture. So we make sure to be heavy on Instagram and always sharing the lifestyle. So it's actually it's at Cloud Surfer Lifestyle, at Cloud Surfer Lifestyle on Instagram.
And what's your personal Instagram as well, too? Because I know you be putting some action on there, too.
Oh, man, all day. My Instagram is a movie, man. I'll be the first one to tell you that. But my personal Instagram is Justin, my name, Justin, _the_mine. So Justin the mine.
T-H-E.
That's it right there, yeah.
Justin is THE, not DA.
Yeah, Justin the Mind. So Justin_the_mind. And definitely follow me, catch me on there. Flexing on the regular.
Tell us about the places you've been to and how many places you traveled to as well, too, just within this year.
Wow, just within this year, I just got back from Vegas on Monday, and I've been to Vegas 3 times just this year alone, some for business, some for play, some for both. But I've also been to Houston, Baltimore.
I want to drink the cloud so
Here it is. We got a new teammate right here sitting across from us. We just came back from Toronto. Canada was super dope. We were in the 6. I didn't see Drake, but we was out there. Huh?
Where I say, Scarborough or Ontario? But I usually go to Toronto.
Yeah, we were in Toronto. So we were right there in Toronto. We stayed at the Westin Harbor Castle right there next to the CN Tower. So we were out there vibing. It was a really, really dope trip. We went out there. We brought a lot of cloud surfers on that trip. Like, it was probably the most.
Well, I heard only half went, but that was only half of it.
That was only
because there's a lot more.
Yeah, there was a lot more of us, man. About only half of us went, but we went super deep, and we went out there and we just tore up Toronto. Like, we brought Miami to Toronto, and people knew we were from out of town the minute we rolled in there. But we had a lot of fun. We created amazing memories, and that. The next trip, well, so far we have right now for 2017, we have Phoenix, Arizona that we're going to, and that's for the business. That's business related, but we're also gonna have fun. Anytime we go to a city, we have fun regardless. But the major trip we have for 2017, y'all gonna like this one. Y'all gonna like this one.
Which one?
We're in May of 2017. We're gonna go to the Dominican Republic.
That's nice.
So that's gonna be
the DR.
Yeah, we're going to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So that's gonna be a crazy one.
You want to go?
Yeah, man. Trust me, Punta Cana. You want to be out there, man.
So tell me, how many places, like, if you could count, like, give me a number of how many places you like traveled outside of Florida or Miami. Just Miami, not Florida, but Miami.
I would say in the last rolling 12 months, it's been around 11 trips. Around 11 or 12 trips.
So so how many places are you trying to travel for next year? Because I know you're trying to top that number.
Yeah, next year, if I could double it, I'll double it. It really depends on how fast I can get to it.
The funny thing about it is, like, we get paid.
We get paid to do this, believe it or not, and it's a blessing and a curse all at the same time. Because at the same time, it's also the reason that people are skeptical, because they're like, how can you get paid to do that? Like, how can you get paid to travel? It don't make no sense. It's got to be a scam, Like, that's the first thing they thinking. Like, oh, it's got to be a scam because I got to punch in order to make my income or something like that. I mean, bless it. Some people get to do what they love and make money, like you guys, which is dope. Some people, they love what they do and they would do it for free. But what I tell people is, if you wouldn't do your job for free, then you're not doing what you love to do. You're not doing what you're passionate about, and do what you're passionate about. And for me, seeing the world, you know what I'm saying, creating these new relationships, like, that's what I've become really, really passionate about, and helping people to make an income where they can, make an income to live that type of lifestyle. Like, I want to offer that to as many people as I can, and that's what we get paid to do, which is dope.
You do what you love, you do your passion. It's fun.
It's fun.
You're not gonna hate your job. You're gonna be like, dang, I gotta go to work.
Nah, man.
Let me call out sick.
Yeah, us going to work is going online and booking that trip, man. You don't never gotta call in sick from that. So
even when you sick, you still can travel and make money. But also tell us, like, what are some of the benefits as well too? Okay, like, I know there has to be some benefits if you're in that type of lifestyle.
Yeah, there's major benefits to it, and just not to give too much of the secrets away, I'm gonna tell you, if you really want to know the details, get at me. Find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, connect with me, and I'll give you all the real major details to how it all works. But just the gist. Yeah, just to give you a little gist, pretty much what it is it's it's a wholesale travel club. So not only do we have the ability to travel the world, but we get it at a price point that you cannot find anywhere. And I'm not going to disclose the name of the company. Again, if you want to know that information, you can come talk to me directly. But the company is they just won the World Travel Award for the #1 travel club in the world. So you get to travel with the #1 travel club in the world. You get to do it at a price point that the average person can afford to take more trips, because the whole theory behind it is they want you to not just travel, but but they want you to travel more often. So you have the ability to not just take amazing VIP vacations, but you do it at a price that you can actually afford to take multiple trips a year. And that's what the whole theory behind it is, because there's only one reason in the world that people don't travel. Well, I should say maybe two.
Multiple.
Maybe two. I would say the second one is maybe they just don't have a passport or they don't got a green card, so they can't get one. But outside from that, the only reason people don't travel is money. That's the only reason. Is time and money related. So those are the only two reasons that people don't travel. And you know, the Cloud Surfers, this lane has created a lane for people that you can go. You can have a regular budget. You can be a regular person on a regular budget and still have the ability to book a really nice VIP vacation. Like, we don't go stay at La Quinta when we go take a trip. We stay at 4 and 5 star resorts. So everything is VIP. Like, you staying at nice places that on the regular would break the bank for you to stay at, but when you do it with this club, they actually give you the ability to do it at a price point that feels like you're paying to stay at La Quinta. Say again? Yeah, yo, man, I had shout out to OWE, outworking everybody in New York. That team right there, they took a big team trip. Like, we did our team trip to Toronto, they did their team trip to Dubai, like right before us. And they flexed so hard, man. I spent that entire week just watching their social media back to back, and they turned up in Dubai so crazy. They made a really dope video. Like, I'll put the video on my Facebook as well, so people can check out that video. And we're about to drop the video that we did in Toronto. Okay. But yeah, when we go out there, we make movies. Like, literally, we make movies. And we record everything, and then we put together like a dope video at the end. Like a collage. So so the video that they did for Dubai is insane. Like, they had such an amazing time.
I did see that on Snapchat on somebody that we have mutual friends in common.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what he said, it looked live.
Dubai was lit. Like, they inspired me. I gotta go. I gotta get to Dubai.
Ace Hood made me want to go to Dubai. Seeing that picture even wanted me to go to Dubai even more. I was like, yo.
Yeah. Dubai is nothing like here, man. That's for sure. Like, whatever it's like stepping into another world over there, man. Like, they're so advanced.
I know, like, they're expensive. That's why I'm trying to find like the club stuff.
What? Man,
So, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I can't disclose the price point of exactly what it cost them, but let's just say it is a quarter of what you would pay if you want to go to Dubai by yourself.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Just say it like that. It's worth it.
And you don't go by yourself, man. You go with a big group. What it kind of reminds me of too, like what the vibe the Cloud Surfers has. Like, you remember the feeling you used to get when you were like in school, and they tell you going on a big field trip, and you was just hyped for it, because it's not just that you going somewhere, but you going with all your friends. Like, it's about to be a crazy time. Y'all about to get into have a lot of fun, do wild out. Like, that's what it feels like when we know that we're going on a trip. And we get to have that feeling over and over again. Like, throughout the year, we always have something to look forward to, because right when we get back from a trip, we already have another one already booked and ready to roll. So, that's our lifestyle. It's just about having a good time, and we live, trip to trip pretty much. And we make money for it. So, holla at me, contact us, find the Cloud Surfers, touch base with us, because we're growing fast, man.
How they can find you, man? Give all your social media.
Cool. So, man, on Facebook, you can find me. Just look me up on my name, Justin Colon. Last name is spelled COLON. On Instagram, it's Justin_the_mind. So Justin the Mind. Look for me on Instagram. On my Instagram, you can directly find my Snapchat is linked directly to my Instagram, so you can find me on Snapchat. Snapchat is where we do the most work when we're on these trips. We go out there, we flex for the Snapchat, and it's a lot of fun. It just makes doing social media so much more fun too, because we have so much dope content to always post. Like, even when I get back from a trip, like for the next 3 weeks, I have content that I could post from all the videos and pictures that we took out from wherever we are. So our Instagram is a lot of fun to follow. Our social media in general is a lot of fun to follow. So follow us, and if you're even slightly interested in that type of lifestyle, you're even slightly interested in at least taking one dope trip a year, hit me up. I'll show you what we do.
Also,
I'll show you what we do.
Yeah. What's up?
Okay, cool.
No, but hold on though. Hold on, bro. We got doing this section, man. You can't jump the gun either. So also, is there any charity events as well too that you guys do?
Yeah. So we have actually we work directly with a foundation. So our company has a really big foundation, and we work directly with the foundation. So even us being members of our club is directly impacts our foundation, and then our foundation sets up trips throughout the year that you can actually take the trip, and it's already set up for you to go and be involved in whatever it is that they have going on. So they do things like building bottle schools. So they go to third world countries, and in certain countries they can only go to school up to a certain grade level, and then they can't go to school any longer because the next school is many villages away. So the education stops at a certain level. So what our company has done is build something called bottle schools, where we go there and we take the garbage from the area, the pollution, and they stuff the garbage into bottles that actually cleans up the surrounding areas, and then they actually use those bottles to create air efficient schools, because the air can actually get through the bottles, but they actually still have the ability to create a building, and the kids can continue to go to school. So they do that. They build water filtration systems. Here in the States, they do they build basketball courts in bad neighborhoods to keep the kids off the streets and keep them active in sports.
Occupied.
Yeah. So we give back, man. So that I feel like that's such a really important part of growing a major business and a major company. You got to give back, because when you put that kind of good energy out there into the world, good things
and it makes you feel good inside too.
You feel good inside. So we collaborate directly with that, and the more contribution that we can do, it's just the more that everybody wins. So we definitely make sure to be involved with that as well.
That's what's up. So we are back with Fresh Friday Radio Show with DJ Shauner, Lex Francis, and our very special guest, Justin Colon, the entrepreneur, and not just an only entrepreneur. He has his lifestyle business, his cleaning services business, but he's also a writer, a songwriter, and an artist. Tell us about that, man.
Cool, man. Well, wow. Songwriting goes way back. I started out just listening to a lot of hip hop growing up. I really got into music like around 11, 12 years old. My first favorite artist was Eminem. That was my favorite rapper growing up as a kid. And, just started out writing bars. In middle school, we used to do a lot of freestyle circles. Like, that was around the time everybody was just circling up, doing freestyles. With my cousin Lewis, me and him would freestyle all the time together. And that's where the love for music just started to grow. And at some point, growing up, not only did I listen to a lot of hip hop, but I also listened to a lot of 90s R&B. Like, still to this day, that's my favorite genre of music is 90s R&B. I feel like that was like one of the realest eras of music altogether. Yeah, so that's where a lot of my inspiration for music comes from, and where a lot of my sound comes from.
Without no disrespect with auto-tune stuff like that, but the 90s R&B, bro,
Yeah.
is the thing.
Classic.
Yes. Yeah, man, classic. That's where you had to really have a voice to be out there. You really had to have talent. You had to be able to dance.
You can't
all
fake
of
it
that.
till you make it. You really had to have it in you.
Yes. So, so I spent a lot of time listening to that stuff, and I would just always write. And then I kind of got around a couple people that were really doing music, Young Focus Beats in particular. He had a little studio in his house, and they were really in there creating, and I decided to give it a shot and see if I can actually, create music, and actually, instead of just writing bars, actually, you create stories and give the music a real feel to it. And we just started to do it. We started to play around with it at first, and then at some point, we made a record and we put it out, and a lot of people liked it a lot. And once I realized that, I was like, man, maybe there's something a little more to this. Maybe you got a little more talent than even you think, So once I realized that, I said, hey, man, let me dabble with it a little more. And we decided to really just start to create some records.
All right. How many records you got right now?
Right now, we probably have about 14 or 15 songs that we've created. So I'm not sure if I really want to put out a tape or if I just want to put out singles at the moment.
What about an EP?
Possibly an EP, I think, is what I'm more leaning towards. Because I would say my particular, where I fit in the industry or where I see myself in the industry is more as a writer. Like, I'm a businessman. I like to be in the background a little more. Like,
the behind the scenes.
I like being behind the scenes. Like, as much as I love being
that
an artist.
BTS, bro.
Yeah. You know why? Because I like being behind the scenes, because I feel like obviously with being an artist, comes a lot of baggage.
Of course.
When the fame comes, it's not
Yeah.
Like new generation thing,
Uh-huh.
sort of thing, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. A lot comes with that type of fame, and I feel like a lot of people want fame until they get there and they realize everything that
They
comes with it.
can't handle that pressure.
It's a lot, and it's a
Yeah.
lot, man, for anybody. So I really see my lane more as a writer. I definitely still want to record records. I want to record videos because I love to create, and
So
I
basically
love to
more
share.
features, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like actual singles, more features for you to be featured on other people's tracks instead of having your own tracks.
I mean, I want to do collaborations because I feel like amazing things come from collaborations, but I still want to create my own records. I want to create my own records just because I love to create them and share them. But yeah. So I see myself more in the songwriting lane, and I can songwrite for, I feel like, almost any genre. Like I have a very good understanding of genres and the type of feel that they're looking for in different genres going across the board. So I would love to just really write a lot of music and collaborate, and it's what I love to do. Like I would do this for free. Like I don't have to make a single dollar in the music industry, and I'll still make music. I'll still create because I love to create. You know, so
and. I guess like what inspires you to write? Like what kind of things do you like to write about?
Well,
like what do you base your music off on? Like other than the R&B back in the days.
I got you. Like in reality, just off life, like stories that I see, not just things going on in my own life, but things that I see going on in people's lives around me, or just things that inspire me. So for me, I feel like everybody has a lane where they like to, how they like to express themselves, and my lane is through music. So I really use it as an opportunity to express either things that I'm personally going through, or things that I see other people going through, or if I just want to tell a story. For me, writing music is almost like creating a music. It's creating a movie. It's almost like you're a director in a way. So you could just pick a story and create a story, and it's something that you have the ability to leave behind for many people to capture.
So you like storytelling, basically.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
What is your favorite?
Yeah.
I hear you through one side.
Hold on. I think it's working right now. Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, what is your favorite like song?
I can hear you better than I did before. It's going in and out. You gotta fix it.
Hold on.
Hey, get the other one, man. Get the other one.
Is this?
Nah.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when you hold it like that.
Yeah, definitely.
There it is.
Yeah. What is your favorite R&B artist though?
My favorite R&B artist. Whew. That is a really tough one.
Back from the 90s stuff.
From the 90s, believe it or not, one of my favorites, I would definitely have to say, I mean, I listen to, and I don't even know if you would really consider it a 90s R&B feel, but Michael Jackson was like one of my biggest inspirations, like growing up, just in terms of his musicality and his video and his creation, like his ability to create was just on a level that I just can't really see anybody else. I can't really see myself putting anybody else over his abilities and what he meant to me as an artist in terms of inspiring me in music. I like, for the longest, I just wanted to be like Mike, like the other Mike. You feel me? Not like the Mike. Most people, when they hear that, what they think. I wanted to be like Mike. Like I'll be in my kitchen moonwalking and watching his those long videos, those movie style videos. I'll watch them over and over and over again. And he just inspired me in a way that I can't say any other artist ever has.
That's what's up.
So did you work with other artists?
I've worked with a couple other artists. So when I was really doing the music heavily, I was around the Full Pound Camp where Raz and Scarface. So I had the opportunity to create a song with Scarface Jam, which he featured on a mixtape that he dropped. Shout out to Scarface Jam.
Too Legit. Yeah,
that's Too
my boy
Legit.
right here.
Yo, I still bump that. Like he killed that right there. And so I had the opportunity to create that with him. Frenzy. K Frenzy, when he was really putting out a lot of music during that time. I created probably one of my most favorite songs I've done thus far.
I'll
and he
agree with you on that one too.
Yeah, so
like he did his thing on that.
Yeah, Make You Feel. That song Make You Feel ended up really being one of my favorites of all time, and it's one of the first songs that we created. So you know, I had the opportunity to work with K Frenzy and you know, the biggest person that I've gotten to collaborate in this entire music industry is Young Focus Beats. I mean, that guy is incredible. I always tell him all the time, like, dude, you're not from this world.
Everybody says
like
that,
the way that you think.
Everybody that meets him says that.
You know, you gotta bring like Young Focus right here.
Yeah. Young Focus has to come through here. That guy's mind is on a completely different level. The way that he looks at music, the way that he looks at creation, he brings music out of me that I can't bring out of myself. And that's why, like, when I go into the studio, that's a fact. Like, what I come in with and what we leave with are two completely different concepts. Like, when I bring it to him,
be amazed.
It's amazing. Wow. And it's an energy that we just feed off each other. So he's by far the most inspirational character that I've gotten to work with in the music industry, and he's what makes me want to be an artist is Young Focus Beats, man.
So what kind of collabs are you looking for the nearest future as well too?
You know, I just want to I want to collaborate with anybody that wants to work, and I see that they're really serious about what they're doing. Like I understand with music, sometimes when you start putting stuff out there and people see that you're doing it in a serious way, everybody wants to jump on there with you. But I want to jump on there with people that I know are really working, you know? So, I mean, as long as they're making moves within the industry, you know, I'm down for it. I'm down to collaborate. Let's see what we can create.
Definitely.
And what kind of producers are you looking for to work with other than with Young Focus as well?
Well, I mean, I want people that are open to creating new sounds. You know, like I don't want to do what's already been done, and I don't want to do what's being done now. I want to see what's that next level of sound that we can create.
Of course, you being said that you always like create.
Yeah, we got to create a sound, man, and I feel like that's what was something that me and Young Focus Beats had the ability to do was we found a lane that where we could play around with it a lot and really get very diverse with our sound. And I feel like that's when we started making some of our best music, when we stopped trying to do what everybody was doing and just did what felt good for us.
Yeah, create your own lane and your own style of music.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is going to be different from everybody else. It's not going to sound the same.
Without a doubt, man. I feel like early in the game, like when I first started doing music, I was just trying to mold it to what was already happening out there and put out something that sounds like what's going on so that I can make sure I'm relevant. And I realized I was forcing it. It didn't feel natural, and it didn't feel like I wasn't as excited to create because I felt like I was building to a structure. And then once I started to just do what felt good, what felt more like art, which I feel like where music is going now,
that
where
made you feel comfortable.
Art, and just let whoever likes it like it. Then that's when I started having fun again with the music and realized, man, this is what it's about. Like this is why
what you want to do.
Yeah, this is why they call music art. Like you got to do it the way that feels good for you, and let whoever's gonna appreciate it come appreciate it, and whoever doesn't, that's okay.
And so you can see the big picture of it as well too without a music video.
That's all, but you know, like the record label, where they always care about like record sales.
Yeah,
that's the only one like they give you like the direction, like go to that way, into that way. So
But it's beautiful, man. Music has got to a stage where independent is the new wave. And especially if dollars don't mean as much to you. Like if you're in it for the money, hey, bro, you better do what the record label tells you to do because
you have no other choice.
That's the way they're going. But if you do this because you love it, then they can't put no shackles on you, man. You can build this however you want, and you can create whatever sound you want because you do it for the love of the music. And guess what? When you do it that way, it's gonna result in dollars still, no matter what, man. So if you believe that, then you can take it your own direction and still make a lot of money with it.
So what's your artist name as well too, or I guess your songwriting name? I guess you could use it as well too.
Songwriting name, artist name, stage name, whatever you want to call it. I go by Enfluence. So Influence with an E.
Wow.
So Influence, that's
different name.
Yeah, man. I got many
changing the hats, bro. You got many different hats.
Yeah. So that's the other persona right there. So when I'm in the studio, when I'm creating music, it's Influence, man. So that's
And why Influence? Like, why'd you choose Influence with an E?
I mean, man, can you think of a more powerful word in a way? Like, to me, influence is like the reason why we do most of the things that we do, whether it's things that have influenced us to want to create something, or whether we're creating something because we want to influence somebody else to feel a certain type of way, or to catch a certain kind of vibe when they listen to our music.
Okay.
And music has the power to influence unlike anything else in the world. Like the world is moved by media, but the strongest portion of media is definitely sound waves, definitely music. So I feel like since music has such a power to influence people, I wanted to go under that name because I know that the stuff that I put out will have the ability to influence somebody into feeling a certain way, catching a certain vibe, and that's why I chose that name.
And to influence other people within your music as well too.
Exactly,
so as you say, you talk about and you make music about what's happening in the world or what's happening with you, with yourself.
Yeah, so it's all to inspire, it's all to empower, all of that.
Influence, that's the name though.
Influence.
Yeah, that's the name though. Yeah, I like it.
So we are live right now, Fresh Friday Radio Show on MiamiUndergroundRadio.com. Check us live right now. DJ Shiner, Lex, Francis, our special guest, Justin Cologne. Yeah. Guy has 3 different hats to wear.
Mr. Enfluence.
EF photography on the photos.
Yeah, shout out to EF photograph.
So our last question, man. What has entrepreneuring has changed you as a man? Like how has you changed as a man, as an entrepreneur?
Okay. Man, that right there, I'd probably say entrepreneurship has changed my life in ways that nothing else has. Because one thing about being an entrepreneur is it forces you to grow. It forces you outside of your comfort zone. You cannot win on the side of entrepreneurship if you're too scared to go out there and get uncomfortable. It forces you outside of the box, man, in a way that nothing in life that I've done before owning my own business ever has. So being an entrepreneur, man, it really has changed me. It's forced me to work on myself, self-development, things like that, that I never would have had to do if it wasn't for the fact that I was trying to grow a business. And it really, taught me a lot about myself, and I started plugging in with a lot of things that helped me build the business.
Yeah, Justin, I got a question, man. How you handle like all the different type of like business you have? Like, you got different type of hat. You got artists, or CEO, and songwriter. How you handle that?
More than anything, man, it's just it's a balancing act, making sure that I balance my time evenly within the different things. And really music more than anything, because it's a passion, I really can create the time for it, whenever, especially in the later hours is normally when we get to making music. At the end of the day, after all the business is handled, it's a little more time for playtime and time to actually have fun and start creating some stuff. So there's always time for music. In terms of the businesses, it's an all-day affair every single day, 7 days a week. There's no days off right now. It's that time. It's that grind season. So I work my cleaning business all day long, work my clients all the way up until around 8:30, 9 p.m. And then right at the end of the night, it's sometimes don't even get to change. Just head right over to the headquarters, and that's where we're building the Cloud Surfers organization for the rest of the evening. So
and for the music though.
And then for the music, like I said, we'll take a specific day. Me and Young Focus Beats will agree on a specific day where we'll come in, and we're not going to do any business that day. We're just going to work on some new music, and then throughout the day, even on my daily grind, a lot of the time I have the ability to just plug in some headphones. Young Focus will send me over, a new record that he just created, and I'll start writing. I'll just start writing, as I'm working. I'll start, scheming up on a new track, and then, at the end of the day, whatever time we have set aside to go ahead and create, then we'll go ahead and just put things into play and start having some fun with it. So it's a balancing act, man. But what it really requires is just no downtime for anything else. I have to stay dialed in, stay focused to what the goals are that I have for myself and for my team, and just put all the other things that I used to put as priority not as priority anymore, man. I'm not worried about the clubs. I'm not worrying about spending my time linking up with people that are not helping me grow. I'm only spending my time with people that see the vision and want to work towards it.
Definitely. So tell me about like the 15 song you already recorded though. So what you gonna do with them? So if you're gonna put them out, tell me about like the EP. So I don't know. So you gonna put it like single by single every time, or you gonna specifically doing like an EP though?
Okay, so really what I've done right now is just to have the ability to share some stuff and get some people familiar with the sound. I've just shared a couple songs now, and you can hear them on my SoundCloud.
How many songs you put in now?
Right now we have four records on the SoundCloud. Probably going to add a couple more before the week's end, just so people can get a vibe for for our sound and what it is that I'm creating. And then I think I'm really going to go to work on 2017. I'm going to go to work early in the year on an EP and just drop something and share it, man. And I'm hoping that it results in getting some good artists to open their doors to me to come in and have the ability to write some songs for some upcoming artists. And I really want to share the music to see what kind of doors it can open for business as well in terms of songwriting, man. I want to find a dope artist, maybe even a local dope artist that really is willing to collaborate and see what type of collaborations we can make happen.
Those songs are strictly R&B songs or R&B mix?
I got some hip hop songs too, man.
What?
Yeah, I didn't bring no hip hop songs through because I heard we're not allowed to drop no curse words on this, and that would have been a lot more of a mission. So last night I went late over to Young Focus's place, man, and when we got some of the raw words taken out of the songs that I brought to you guys today. But I got some hip hop songs, man, and of course those come with a few extra bombs on there, so I didn't bring those through today. But
another day we'll bring them in.
We'll get back, man. We'll get back, and I'll share with you guys some records. I have a record that was probably one of my biggest songs. I actually shot a music video for it and everything.
Oh, then we got a video coming out?
I actually already dropped the music video. So this was like almost 2.5 years ago. We did a song called Love of Money, and it's like a strip club joint. And the video is actually shot at Goldfinger's in Sunrise.
And where could they find it at?
And they can find it on YouTube. Just search up Influence with an E, and then the song is Love of Money. I don't hear myself anymore. I don't know.
I just wrote down the levels. My bad.
Got you. So the song is called Love of Money. You can check it out. It's probably one of my favorite hip hop joints that I've done so far. But we got some hip hop songs out here too.
So follow us on Fresh Friday Radio Show at Instagram. Tell us about your social media before we give ours away. One more time before we close up the show.
No doubt. One more time for the social media. Most importantly, follow me on the gram, man. That's at Justin_the_mind. That's where I really, put majority of my content is on Instagram. So Justin the Mind, Justin_the_mind. Then you can find me on Facebook, Justin Cologne, last name Colon. So Justin Cologne. Trust me, we got mutual friends. My network is very big, especially based upon what we do. So you'll find me on Facebook, and then from my Instagram, you can find my Snapchat directly. You can have me on the Snap as well. I'm live on all that social media.
And what's the Cloud Surfers Instagram again?
The Cloud Surfers is Cloud Surfer Lifestyle. It's at Cloud Surfer Lifestyle. Okay. So you can find us on Instagram.
And real quick too, you guys also have a website too, or no?
So the website is cloudsurferlifestyle.com.
And real quick, what does the website consist of?
You can find some of our merch is on the website, so you can find the hat I'm wearing right here. We got a couple different color variations. We got some hoodies. We have some shirts. So you can find some of the merch on there if you want to rock with the Cloud Surfer merch and rock with the brand. And then also we have pictures of the lifestyle going on the page, and you can actually directly contact us through that page as well. There's a link there where you can get directly in contact with us via email if you want to set something up to see if you're qualified to join the team.
Okay.
Give us like all your social media platform for the next generation.
The next generation as well too.
Sure thing, man. So Next Generation on Instagram is Next Generation Cleaning. On Facebook, you just type in Next Generation Cleaning Services. We'll pop right up. So those are the main platforms that we're on for social media, and on there you can see a bunch of before and after pictures for projects that we've worked on. And if you're looking for that 5-star service, you need the house tidied up, whatever the case may be. We're the guys to call, man.
Hell yeah.
And Shiner.
Yeah, they know, but DJ Shiner everywhere. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, DJ Shiner. Follow me. Follow Lex Francis, EF Photographer. EF Photographer is everywhere also.
EF_photographer. Follow him. Follow me on social media, Lex, LEX_Francis on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Follow us on Fresh Friday Radio Show on Instagram and Facebook. Fresh Fry, FRI Show on Twitter, Fresh Friday Show on Snapchat. Don't also forget to follow Miami Underground Radio on Instagram. This is MiamiUndergroundRadio.com with Lex Francis, DJ Shiner, Justin Cologne, and EF Photographer.
We appreciate like the special guest we had today, Mr. Justin. Now, Sean ain't gonna be mad.
He has something to do something over the holidays now.
Yeah.
So remember, we're not gonna be live next Friday. We're gonna be back on the first Friday after the New Year. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year's as well too. This is Lex Francis, DJ Shiner, Justin Cologne, and EF Photography signing out. We'll see you after the New Year's.
Let's get it.
Bye.
Fresh new music. Yeah. Bang in your speakers.
MiamiUndergroundRadio.com.
Damn reason to be feeling yourself, cause you all that. Only sing along if you all that. Other hating on you strong, cause you all that. All that, tell them that you all that. I hope it makes you feel beautiful when you hearing this song, cause it's about you and you know it. You got every reason to show it. You should make a video